Hamilton Microlab Star is a reliable and versatile automated liquid handling robot. Today we'll go through the process of creating a simple aspiration method on the Microlab Star located in the UW-Madison Biotechnology Center. You can access the robot in the DNA sequencing lab, room 2350. Before you begin, remember to follow the required safety protocols of the DNA sequencing lab. You can grab a lab coat, safety glasses, and gloves here. Now we may begin. The Microlab Star is currently configured with this layout. For our purpose, it is best to keep everything as is. After logging into the desktop, open up the Hamilton Method editing software. It may take a few moments. The computer is slow and all steps have a longer loading time than shown in this tutorial. Next, we will open up our blank method, which I created in preparation for this tutorial. It can be found here. As you can see, all devices have already been connected and the robot is aware of the current configuration of our labware. In this tutorial, we'll focus less on the sequence of labware and more on the method creation. Here you can see options for steps to add to your method. Today, our goal is to create a method which picks up 8 50 microliter tips, moves to aspirate 35 microliters of water, and then dispenses water and tips in a new location. To begin, we will initialize the robot. The initialization step can be found here. Drag and drop the step to add it to our method. Next, we add the aspiration step. This includes the process of picking up tips. Drag 1000 microliter channel aspirate into our method block. We first need to decide where we want to aspirate from. To do this, we can check the deck layout and find which sequence we are looking for. We want to aspirate from this well right here. Check to make sure the well is highlighted when you click on its name. This is the name we'll choose in the aspiration step. Next, we decide on a volume to aspirate. Here I chose 35 microliters and then changed the tip size to 50 microliter tips with filter. Choose to jet empty your tip and our liquid to be moved is water. Our liquid class corresponds to the above settings. In the same process as before, we'll decide where to pick up tips from. Because I know the sequence where the 50 microliter tips are currently on the robot deck, I will choose that sequence. Finding the sequence here is only a precaution to make sure the sequence you choose is actually the one you're intending. Other customized settings can be found here. Click OK and this step will be added to our method. Our next step is dispensing the liquid. We'll follow a similar procedure as before. Drag and drop the step. Determine which sequence to dispense to, the volume to dispense, and where to eject tips. In our case, we are simply moving water using testing tips, so these tips can be returned to their carrier and reused in testing again. Although not required, the last step I will add is a custom dialog. This will tell users that the method was completed successfully. Before sending our method to the robot, we will run a simulation to make sure our method runs smoothly. Once the robot is in simulation mode, in our case it already is, click the green stop light in the above toolbar. Remember to save the method so no data gets lost. Here I set up the simulator to show both the deck layout and the steps as they run. Watch both screens as they highlight the steps. The initialization step normally takes time. Our method ran successfully on the simulator, so now it is time to send it on over to the Microlab Star. To do this, we need to turn off simulation mode as shown here. Click Tools, System Configuration Editor, and then change simulation settings from on to off. It is important that you then save your new settings and close the configuration editor. Before we press play, we need to check that the robot is prepared to run our method. Turn the robot on and lift the window to take a look inside. Full set of 50 microliter tips should be in the spot where we told the robot to pick them up. This well should hold the water which the robot will aspirate, and as you can see, it needs to be filled. We also check to make sure our dispensing location is properly prepared. You can then close the window and press play. The trace view is a helpful way to watch the robot's progress and trace the robot of any errors as they may pop up. It is important to note that this process takes about 5 minutes in real time. Congratulations, our method was a success. The method is not complete until the trace view says End Method Complete. Here's a view of our method as it runs on the Microlab star. Thanks so much for watching this tutorial.